Action.
Thanks, man.
Bye-bye.
Alright, tonight I'd like to actually talk about something we're all familiar with. It's all everywhere. I even saw ads of it in the central station today. And of course I'm talking about online dating. And there's a lot of issues with that. Basically, you put things there, but you can't really, whatever you put is more of an ad for you. You can't really put everything about you, and mainly things people, let's say, complain about. Like you can't say, girl, I'm not selfish in bed at all. I never insist on not using protection. I always do use protection. Babe, I'll definitely respect the shit out of your personal boundaries.
How did that go?
I mean, instead I just write down, I satisfy the basic requirements of human decency. Or if I need to go shorter, I just say basic human. Might be a bit boring in the year of our Lord 2023, but I'm a mostly straight guy, so I'm yes, I'm so brave.
Does it still exist?
How is it the year of our Lord 2023? What?
So I'm more familiar with women's profiles, obviously. So I'm going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about things I don't know about. Wink, wink, ladies. So far, at least on Bumble, I've seen most women's profiles fall into one of the three categories. First one I call Instagram profiles. They're like all heavy makeup, heavily doctored picture. I'm sure all of the man or woman-loving women you would see if they do online dating. There are like out of profiles that have photos like with heavy makeup. They're all this kind of stuff. And then in their bio they put their Instagram handle. Like, what's even the purpose here? Like, are they trying to gain followers or just being lazy? If you know about me, just look at my Instagram. I'm not sure, but like, it just oozes fakeness. The second type of profiles that I see a lot, who don't say anything about themselves. They just put a bunch of photos.
Fuck them.
And I guess it works because they're for guys, so like, I'm a guy, I know it works. But there's a subset of them that I find very interesting. And I'd like to talk about a specific case study that was my favorite profile to swipe left with a joy. Quite a few people write down, instead of putting themselves, they write down requirements. What type of person you're looking for, or specifically how tall he must be. That's the most common thing. And there was this one specific profile.
Like the person?
Yes. She was some nice looking lady in her 40s, had a nice dress with very large cleavage. And I guess she likes that picture so well because there were two pictures. Actually, it's twice the same picture and nothing else. And her bio, her about me part, is a shopping list. You must have high EQ and IQ. You must be, and I'm not kidding you, said high value male. You need to have norms and manners. You need to be at least 190. She said, Alain Frinskap. Now, in some quaint use of the language, I mean, I'm not that good with that. Maybe it implies a relationship, but to me, it feels like she's just saying you need to be tall and handsome and emotional and rich and all this that. Just maybe you can be my friend. And if you are a good boy, maybe one day you might see the Smurfs.
That's what you think.
She don't
Yeah. And sure, it's nice to know what you're looking for, but what are you putting on the table besides the Smurfs? Like you just look at the only profile picture. She's definitely putting the Smurfs on the table. That's very obvious, no doubt about that.
I'm like so scared to ask what
Wow,
a Smurf
that's a nice
is.
trade.
Yeah.
I know what a Smurf is, but I don't know what a Smurf is.
There is a third kind, and that's the most
You sure
confusing,
it's the
most
same
mysterious
Smurf you're talking
one.
about?
And there are, guess you can all the guys can attest here. It's way too common, and that's group pictures. You see a profile with at least 3 women having party, having good time, smiling faces, drinks at hand, and so on.
Bless you.
But there's always this mystery. Which one are you? And then you swipe, and then you either see the same 3 women, so you still have no idea, or sometimes you see like 3 completely different women, and then you keep scrolling to see more, and then you have 4 new completely different women. Like,
Yeah, Rizzo
What's
said
even there?
delete Tinder.
like, what does that even mean? Are they a package deal? Are they trying for 11 sum, or just get to with them all, or they just random roulette? They give one of you if they like you, or maybe there's of course another possibility that they are not really looking to date. They are looking for someone to sacrifice in some blood ritual on a full moon. And if
What?
that's the case, they should totally write that, because I'm really into that.
Good to know.
Or maybe there's one more possibility I can't think about, and that's maybe I'm not looking at the photos really closely enough. Maybe the women having the fun in the foreground are not the owner of the profile. Maybe the owner of the profile is actually in the background. Somewhere, some figure standing in the shadows, like barely visible, maybe just glowing eyes, and maybe there's such figure in every photo, and that shadowy thing is the owner of the profile. That's an entire possibility. And if so, they should also state that, because I would be into that. Yeah, that's almost all profiles fit onto those 3, and it's sometimes you can see people who actually introduce themselves, or sometimes they would say, "Hey" is not a good opener, but in Bumble women have to open, so they just say "Hey" to you anyway, and then expect you to entertain them. So those are also quite a bit. And that's most of what you see as a guy. I hope we all learn things here tonight.
Yeah, what you see is what you get.
Well, I doubt it. Most of the time not.
Fucking take it.
Well,
You people are mean, man.
thanks for
Mean.
listening. That's
That's all you have.
I